Well, you became a news story, didn't you, in 1987 when your offices, the Capital Gate offices, were firebombed?
Yes.
What are your memories of that?
Well, I was woken by a phone call from switchboard, lesbian and gay switchboard, and they, I don't know, somebody must have rung them to tell them that the fire brigade was round there, so I threw on some clothes and got to the office as fast as I could. Sorry, it was very shocking. You know, the office was very badly damaged, the computers you know, were melted. It looked like there was going to be no more Capital Gate, really. And you know, that meant the end of our dream, all our work coming to a halt, people losing their jobs. It was very sad, and I remember the phones were still working. I was able to sit in the office in front of this melted computer and these blackened walls and all the rest of it, and I just started ringing MPs and people. I rang our local MP, Frank Dobson, who was hopeless. He didn't do anything, he wasn't interested. You know, there'd been an arson attack on a gay newspaper in his constituency and he didn't give a damn. But I spoke to other people, Glenda Jackson, and do I mean Glenda Jackson?
She wasn't an MP.
No, she wasn't. No, not Glenda Jackson. The MP for Slough, Labour MP for Slough at the time, lovely woman. She was very good. Chris Smith came to the office, and he was excellent, and indeed raised it in the House of Commons. I mean, it was interesting when he did raise it in the House of Commons and he said what had happened, and a woman called Elaine Kellett-Bowman shouted out, a Conservative MP, she shouted out, "Quite right too," and when she was challenged on why she'd said this, she said she thought there should be an intolerance of evil. So,
meaning that she felt homosexuality was evil, presumably.
Presumably she meant homosexuality was evil and should be burnt out. I mean, she was approving of an arson attack on a newspaper. So that was fairly shocking. This was all happened in December. In the New Year's honours list at the end of the month, she was made a Dame. So these attitudes were totally approved of by the Prime Minister and the state.
Did they catch the firebombers?
No. No, the police made no investigations. I chased them up and they said, "Oh well, we asked around, but nobody'd seen anything." And I said to them, "You asked around, you know, this is an arson attack," as I understood. You know, murder and arson were seen as, you know, two of the most serious crimes at the time. Arson because it was an attack on life and property.
Now, you left in 1989, Capital Gay. Why did you leave?
Well, it was just after the arson attack, actually. I was getting exhausted. I'd had enough, really. I wrote a rather bad leader comment after the arson attack, where I said I was sort of despairing. I've read it since then. I'm rather appalled how badly written it was. But clearly I was very distressed.